Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing some Dota 1x6, which is of course made by Xeno. And specifically we are playing Primal Beast. We're playing the Uproar build today. Because it's recently been buffed and I felt like, that's a good opportunity to revisit it. But before we get into it, I want to talk about something entirely unrelated for a little while. I just thought this was interesting. This is something I discovered in my research. And I just thought you guys might find it interesting too. So here we go. This might take a few minutes, so just be ready for that. But you can, of course, just skip to the video if you want to. Anyway, so what's going on? Well, this happened around 2018, all right? You can see this video right here. Well, I guess you can't see, but if I move myself, you can see it's from June 2018. Now, there was a bug at the time. It looked like this. It looked a little bit like this. It involved the Wild Wing Ripper, specifically the Wild Wing Ripper, and its tornado ability. Because, as you're going to see in just a moment, there was something weird going on with its hitbox that messed with how people could play against it. Just give it a second. This is a very slow video for some reason, but here it's coming in. So it's controlled by Chen right now. And here's the lifestealer, and you can see that the lifestealer is trying to click, but it's clicking like really high up in the air because he's clicking on the tornado for some reason. And that means that the lifestealer is just moving towards the tornado, and the Chen is pulling the tornado back, which has forced the lifestealer into moving towards his tower, and then he died, towards the Chen's tower, and then he died. All right, does it make sense how it works, right? So that the lifestealer is clicking onto the tornado because the tornado is a really big hitbox. He can't move the camera. You can move the camera. So this is something you can fix by just like, if the lifestealer were to just move the camera all the way away, right? If you just were to move it a whole bunch over into the other direction, then he would be fine and he wouldn't be affected by it. But obviously, you can't know about it. It was a new bug at the time, right? It hadn't been in the game for a very long time. However, unfortunately, as this bug was happening, the international qualifiers were going on. So that's a problem, right? So the people that were running it said that due to a bug we discovered in the qualifiers, the use of the tornado spell by Wild Wing Ripper is forbidden around enemy heroes. This means that you can use the neutral creep to block, to attack, to tank on lanes and in fights, but you're not allowed to use the tornado. The only thing tornado can be used for is farming our neutral creeps or farming the lanes when there are no opponent heroes on those lanes. By breaking this decision and using the creep around enemy heroes, you risk being disqualified and banned from future qualifiers. Fairly straightforward. As far as I'm concerned, that's fine, right? There is a bug that nobody was like expecting, and clearly it's a big deal. Basically, I think they actually didn't go quite far enough. If I was honest, I would say just you are not allowed to dominate this creep. Just don't leave any wiggle room at all. It's fine, like it happens, right? However, you may notice this tweet came on June 14th. And then on June 14th, there was a patch that was released, which said, fixed a recently introduced bug where issuing move orders would sometimes target units incorrectly. Now this is a very non-specific way of phrasing this, right? It's just kind of like, oh, okay, so like vaguely issuing move orders is an issue. If you remember recently, we talked about, well, not recently, a few months back, we talked about an IO trick as well, where it also had a patch now that was like weirdly vague like this too. So what this means, these ads are very specific today. What this means, right, is that it just has fixed this issue. So they just fixed this on the same day that it came into existence. They pretty much immediately fixed the bug. Problem. Not everybody was aware of that. And them dudes didn't issue a follow-up statement. So, as the tournament progressed, people were playing and fighting each other, and then IG Vitality was going up against Keen Gaming. And this game took place on June 15th. This patch got released on June 14th. So this patch already fixed the bug. The bug didn't exist anymore. However, as this game was playing out, Game 2 specifically was playing out, IG Vitality picked Chen, walked the Chen into a lane with his creep, with his tornado creep, and used the tornado. King Gaming immediately paused, called up the admins, said that this is not currently allowed, and then the admins declared that IG Vitality receives a default loss as penalty for using the tornado bug in Game 2. Right? That's what Liquipedia is saying here, and that's also what I've been able to verify. So IG Vitality received a default loss because of this, and as a result, they were knocked out of the tournament, and King Gaming was allowed to advance. However, the bug was actually already fixed, right? And that kind of sparked a little bit of outrage, where they were like articles and so on, right? Where there's just a little bit of something there. Where it was, clear that actually the bug didn't exist anymore. But Faceit hadn't actually rescinded the rule. So IG Vitality got disqualified for a bug, for abusing a bug that had already been fixed. And this is one of those moments where I personally think, come on now. It's tricky, right? Because if you're the admin, the rules were actually clear. We can actually go into the situation and assume that everybody had good intentions at every step of the process. We could say that IG Vitality thought, well, the bug is fixed. We saw the bug is fixed, so we are fine to use the creep again. Because the banning of the creep was only because of the bug, right? And I think that actually makes sense. As far as I'm concerned, if a creep is banned because there's a bug with it, and then the bug is fixed, I assume I am fine to use the creep again, right? That makes sense to me. I don't even really think a statement needs to be issued there. It's just the bug is fixed. Okay, everybody's fine to go again. Of course, you could make the counter argument that, well, maybe the other teams didn't know. Right? Maybe they just thought it was still banned. Yeah, I don't know. Tricky, right? But the other thing is, of course, from the other perspective, maybe King Gaming didn't know. Maybe they didn't even really understand what the bug was. They just knew it's not allowed. So they saw the tornado being used, instantly paused the game and said this is not allowed. And from an admin perspective, they might also not have known, because Valve's patch notes, for some reason, just said fix the recently introduced bug where issuing move orders would sometimes target units incorrectly. Which this is, just say it's about the fucking tornado. Well, just say it's about the tornado. Oh my god. But yeah, they decided that they wouldn't include that in the patch notes, and as a result, I think people just didn't know about it. And then IG Vitality got disqualified for a bug that didn't exist, because the admins were just following the rules that they imposed, and because the other team called for it. Yeah. There is a slight little bit of a happy end to this. IG Vitality was later re-invited to play in the qualifiers anyway, right? Basically, the open qualifiers lead into the closed qualifiers, I believe. I'm not entirely sure about that. But something along those lines, right? There was an open qualifier round out of which IG Vitality got knocked out. And then there was a further more close qualifiers round that they were invited to again, and they were allowed to play on there, and then they got knocked out there. So it didn't really matter in the end. The point being, I just thought this was kind of a funny little bit of trivia. So now you know. Anyway, let's get into the game. Okay, we got ourselves Primal Beast. We'll grab some Boots of Speed and a Quelling Blade. Onslaught, Trample, and we'll run over here so we can charge into this. And look at that. Now that's efficiency. We take a full camp before the game even starts. Get ourselves back in time, no problem. And then we'll just trample over the next camp. And... or the next spawn here, right? Let's just take these guys down. Not an issue. And then we get mana. No mana. That's alright. Movement speed is not too bad. And then we'll charge along here again. This time just for the movement, but we have to get back into position to take these guys down. That poor courier, already on such a trip, on such a journey. I'm just making the poor courier run around the world. Alright then. So, I think I'll get, what do we get? Probably just a broom handle, right? I feel like broom handle is always a good item, always a good one. Usually tends to be useful and kind of... So, it's just a bit of a freebie. That's mostly it. Alright, we stomp, 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 stomp here. That should give us just enough time to have it ready again for the next wave and have enough mana to teleport back, and then hopefully we can kill this. But I think we're actually gonna be a little bit too slow for that. Anyway, items! I think we'll just get a Battle Fury. This is just like a simple right-click build. And as a simple right-click build, you usually need to just have a lot of money. Like, that's just... You just need to have a lot of money. And that seems like a good way of going about, you know, making sure we've got a lot of money, so... Should be alright. Mana? Oh, come on now. Alright, we'll get some armor. Armor is also good. And then we'll charge in over here. I do want to make sure we take this guy down before the next spawn. So that we, you know, get the full set of creeps. And now we can get a cornucopia, which is pretty nice. Also, we can already take some medium camps. It's actually something I need to start doing more, because I still tend to be pretty stuck on farming the small camps a lot. And honestly, ever since the recent changes where you start at a higher level and you start with more gold, it's just not really necessary to like focus on that. You can actually just go for pretty much any camps you want pretty early on. I mean, the hard camps are maybe a little much, but even those are within reach, you know?
I am future Baumi, future. I come from the future, future. In the future, everything is Dota, future. And the only way we can achieve that future, future, is if you leave a like on the video, future. Thank you, future.
Okay, you know what? I think we'll just go back, save our stuff, then we can nuke down this camp and probably aim for a stack again. And this way we can also heal up a little bit, which is a good idea. There we go. I just finished watching the Aya video and probably it's the best among the four. Was a little longer. Well, yeah, there's a lot to talk about though. Hero was picked a million times. But yes, I agree. It is definitely the best one in my opinion. Alright, we'll come in here. We'll get the Earthquake. Yes, I got the Earthquake upgrade already. And yes, that is not an upgrade to my actual ability. Not for the actual ability that I'm planning on using here. But it is so freaking good. It is such an incredible upgrade and it synergizes perfectly with what we're trying to do that honestly I think that's fine. It also is actually just like more damage in the early game. What this does is it makes an Earthquake at the end of Onslaught that deals physical damage to enemies equal to 100% of your attack damage. So it's just kind of like 4 attacks that we kind of get. Like not entirely, but like sort of. And turns out that is really good. Like, that is so useful. Also, this is terrible. I guess I'll get the pulverized thing. Alright, let's go over here. It is a bit long. It's like 2 hours. But like, honestly, with the stories of Dota stuff, I don't see them as videos that you necessarily finish watching in one session. Like, in my mind, take your time. Like, it's fine. Just, like, watch a part of it here and then watch a part of it there. You don't have to do it all at once. Alright? Alright, come here. Get the broadsword. And then we'll trample these guys down. Yeah. I mean, honestly, we're making pretty good progress on our... Hello. I'm making pretty good progress on my Battle Fury here. So I feel good about that. And, yeah, anyway. Oh, hello. Do you really? Okay. Oh, you have a blink dagger. Holy shit, dude. That's actually so fucking legit. I respect that blink dagger. I'm not sure why. Why do you have a blink dagger already? Kind of weird. But okay. But that Shadow Fiend was still playing with fire right there. Because you may have a blink dagger, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're safe, you know? Alright. There we go. So, new ability, cooldown 40 seconds. For 2.5 seconds, you cannot die. And the Uproar stack limit is removed. At the end of the effect, you will cast Uproar, and it can be cast while stunned. That last part is really important. That's the recent addition to it. That used to be an epic. Now you can just cast while stunned, and it's really good. That's kind of great. I'm gonna buy something a little bit unusual, I think. I'm gonna just get a magic wand. But I like the idea of a magic wand. Oh. Alright, yeah. I see we've got some wards around here, do we? Oh, okay. Well, ultimate base build, yes. That's scary. I thought this was something else. Because we had this, right? But, alright. So it just chose a different legendary from a path. I should have gotten the Blood Frenzy. I should have used the Blood Frenzy, yeah. That's okay. In we go. Yeah, you don't want to fight right now. You don't want to fight right now. I mean, I'm a little annoyed that we died, but in a way that does also protect us from the Shadow Fiend for quite a while here. Ooh, I'll get the Onslaught increases by 60% of our attack damage. I know I'm going for a lot of Onslaught upgrades. The thing about Onslaught, it has a few really good upgrades and then a bunch of garbage. So we're just kind of getting lucky and we're getting the really good Onslaught upgrades. And as soon as we stop getting those and as soon as we start getting more of the garbage, that's gonna be okay. We'll just not go through that anymore. Okay, those are Wraith King skeletons here, aren't they? Well, they can be Wraith King skeletons if they like. Take these guys down. We're working on the Battle Fury. We're pretty close. Shadow Fiend, yeah. To deal with Shadow Fiend, we're going to need a pretty quick BKB. Because otherwise, that ultimate is a problem, right? But with BKB, it's not really that big of a deal. Okay. Ooh. Can I survive? I need this. Good. And I think I got him. Nice. I mean, we died, but a kill is a kill, right? A kill is a kill, that's okay. It definitely bounces us back a little bit. And we have our Battle Fury now. So with that, we, I think we get this, and we get ourselves a BKB. And we just kind of go back to farming here. I do want good old boots. That would be pretty handy, because as it stands, we're actually not really that strong yet. Like, we do damage, but damage isn't necessarily the same as strength. You know what I mean? Like, damage is useful, but we do need a little more than just raw damage. So let's go ahead and pick up this. And next up, BKB. And after the BKB, I'm not really sure. We could get an Assault Cross, which is gonna be really good in terms of just like raw survivability and attack speed. That's a big one. Could also just lean hard into damage. Alright, the Shadow Fiend is gonna... Okay. Oh, he's not fighting. Oh, well, I can't kill you if you don't fight back. That's a problem. That's like legitimately a huge problem with our build. If our opponents just don't engage, we don't really have anything we can do. Yeah, there's just not much we can do about opponents that just blatantly refuse to fight us. So, okay. Ooh, die. Alright, pick him up. It's fine. I'll take those trades. That is totally fine. We are a much weaker build right now. And if we can just take a trade, get ourselves some epics, it's great. So, there we go. When you fall below 30% health, you taunt enemies within a 600 AoE for 1.8 seconds and restore 15% maximum health over this time. So this is one of the new effects. You may notice, as much as this is a taunt, it is a bad one. Because while it does taunt things, it doesn't taunt them in a way that is actually useful, because it doesn't taunt them proactively. It taunts them after they attack us, which is bad. We already struggle with getting people to attack us, and this doesn't really help with that. It just kind of, yep. But that's okay. We'll just kind of try our best anyway and see what we can do. If that involves just kind of continuing to trade deaths with the Shadow Fiend, then I think that's okay with me too. I mean, honestly, as long as some action is happening, I think we're happy. I'll replace this ward. This ward has been doing great. Shadow Fiend just got a kill somewhere. I'm guessing that used an ultimate, so I don't see the Shadow Fiend as capable enough to actually stop me from taking this. So I will just take it, if you don't mind. Alright, it's like fine, whatever. We'll get something out of this at the very least. Then we come in here, I get a blue, that's very good. We get another blue on this. Then we charge in over here. And we have a BKB. So with the BKB, I'm not worried about the Shadow Fiend anymore. He can't really do anything to us. I mean, there is a possibility of eventually the Shadow Fiend getting, you know, Blink Hex and then killing me before I can use the BKB. We'll worry about that once we get there. I don't think the Shadow Fiend is really close to that much money. But yeah. Oh, look at that top net worth. See? Trading kills is actually totally good. We played a round of ranked earlier because nobody was here yet, and I was just kind of like, let's just play a round of ranked earlier. And I won that game pretty much because I spent the entire early game just trading kills with people. And because of that, because it was just trading kills non-stop, I ended up top net worth. Yeah, trading deaths is a fine, viable strategy. So, what do we buy next? Soul Cross is definitely an item we want. Like, we always, 100% of the time, build on a Soul Cross. So I'm thinking we should just get it now, right? Just get it out of the way. Let me see where this guy's at. Ooh! Somewhere else entirely. What's Queen of Pain doing? E. Ooh, I've wanted to try that build. Oh, she blinked already. And now she died to the Bloodseeker. Hello. I don't know if I do enough damage to you. Yes, I do. Okay. We'll try to leave. I don't know. You know, what do I do? The fight against the Bloodseeker took so long that I couldn't actually do anything against the Queen of Pain anymore. Teaming is bad, Baumi. Well, it's not teaming. When I say trading deaths, I don't mean that I have an agreement. I just mean that I fight them until I die, and then I fight them until I die again. Before slowing enemies, Uproar roots them for 1.5 seconds and plus 2 seconds Uproar slow duration. So we haven't gotten this right here yet, which gives us increased Uproar duration as well as some crits. Although, to be honest, it's not that big of a loss. Like, the increased duration is valuable. The crits, not so much, because they're kind of bad crits. Like, they're just not high-value crits. But it's still good to have. It's fine. So, there is a Shadow Fiend here, who just got a kill, which means he just used an ultimate.
Structures fortified.
Oh, you are not Shadow Fiend. Oh, no! Alright. You want to fight? Wait, you do? Why? Oh, you have a link? Why do you have a link? Okay, well, I wasn't ready for the Lincolns. That surprised me. That surprised me, I'm not gonna lie. The Lincolns caught me off guard. It's probably for the Bloodseeker, right? Oh well. It's fine. Oh, we're bottom net worth again. It's fine, don't worry. We just need to trade some kills again. That's it. We just keep trading kills, you know? Alright then. I will get Uproar increases my attack speed some more. Then we stomp, 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 stomp. And I will get strength now. We will have enough armor as soon as we have the Assault Cross, and we're pretty close. How do we feel about the magic wand? I don't feel like I've gotten that much use out of it. I don't know, I thought I could try it out. You know, maybe it can help us a little bit with mana. But the way the fights have been playing out, it doesn't seem too useful. So I know there's a Shadow Fiend around here. No? Alright, Shadow Fiend just killed the Queen of Pain again. Damn it. He's just always over there. Always chasing her down. And I mean, I guess that could be considered a good thing, because it means I don't have to deal with him. I could just focus on farming and
One
whatnot.
whole year.
But, I don't like that he's getting so many kills, you know? That's the thing that bothers me. So, we have the really important stuff. Now we can get the more fancy, let's deal some damage stuff. As in, specifically, I think crits are pretty great, because this build actually reaches fairly huge amounts of raw damage. So, just being able to attack for crits goes a really long way. Pick this up, let's go back. Hey, Nadam42, thanks for the 12 months, my friend. Appreciate it. And yes, that is a whole year. Very good. We will grab ourselves some more status resistance. And then we're working on the crits. I do have to get more kills, though. I do actually need my upgrades, my remaining ones. Do I? I don't know. The crits are fine too, right? I could just buy them. Oh well. I'm pretty happy I got the Battle Fury then. Like, now that I see how the Shadow Fiend is playing, I think having something that just lets us focus on farming is not a bad idea. Hello. But what do I do now? No, 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 don't go to him. Oh my god, okay, we got him. Trample is difficult to use. You see, this is the problem. This is the issue. The Shadow Fiend decided to walk away from us. And if somebody just kind of like walks the opposite direction, we can't really do anything, right? Like we can't catch up to them and like just keep hitting them. I mean, kind of, but not in an effective way. Like, we could get Skadi, but the problem is that our Uproar will run out. And when Uproar runs out, we stop dealing damage. So that's not great. Oh, there's a new Aghanim Scepter. Trample no longer dispels you. Each time you cast a spell, your next attack empowers. Ooh, maybe we should get that. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Trample no longer disarms you. So I can attack while trampling. I don't know. I don't like the upgrade. As in, like, I think it's kind of stupid. Not that. It's kind of stupid. Kind of defeats the point of trample, no? Alright, there's the Shadow Fiend again. Alright, the Queen of Pain seems to have given up. Uh-huh. Oh no, come back. Oh god, okay. Oh, you did actually come back, that's fine. I'm not sure if that's a great idea from your perspective. But we'll take it, right? Plus 1 second uproar duration, and you lose 25% health. My next attacks. I get attack speed for a little while. Sorry, how many attacks? I think 3, right? Your next 3 attacks have plus 300 attack speed. And, of course, I get myself some nice critical strikes on those hits. Although I have fatter critical strikes, but that's okay. We'll take it. We also increase the duration, which is actually really handy. So you can see right there, the only reason why I managed to kill the Shadow Fiend is because the Shadow Fiend didn't run away from us. Right? The Shadow Fiend wanted to get the kill on us, got greedy, and then died for it. We're good in those fights. If it comes to something like that, we can actually take the fight. Problem is, oftentimes that's not how it works out. But as soon as we get ourselves some base disablers, we can actually handle things a bit more actively as well. So do we try out this Aghanim Scepter? I feel like this Aghanim Scepter was kind of made with this in mind a little bit. So it makes sense to me to pick it up. How strong would it be if trample hits counted as regular attacks, also triggering modifiers? It would be kind of broken, honestly. Nice. Wow. Kind of expected something, but nope. Just kind of died. We will get ourselves some extra primary attributes. So Shadow Fiend is being bullied by us, which is very good. I should probably not do that. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I don't think we're in a rush, right? We'll just wait until the patrol. And then after the patrol shows up, then we can do something. Because, honestly, diving into the space right now, okay, I mean, it's not enough, is it? Alright, pick him up. I might die. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's there. I got him. I just keep dying to his freaking death thing, you know? That's a problem, but like, I guess that's just gonna happen. I mean, in a way, I think it's fine for us to just
Your tower
get ourselves any sort of kills because we need the epics.
Your tower is under attack.
So now I can trample and attack. Weird. That feels really weird. Alright, get this. We can get ourselves another blue. So we have these blues maxed out, which is good. We'll see what other blues we can get. Sure, some of them are gonna be useful. But my main goal right now is actually just to like, let's get this patrol, let's get ourselves a base disabler, and then we'll kill the Shadow Fiend. Right, that seems like the way to go. Because I want to knock this guy out as soon as I can. Because Shadow Fiend is terrifying in the late game. Cool, perfect, sick. Hello, buddy. How's that buyback looking? There it is. There it is. Uh-huh. Ooh, nice. Oh, you've got a respawner, though. Oh, shit, what happened? Primal Beast! Where are we going, buddy? What's down there? He's just going on a journey. He's just got places to be. You know? It's fine. We'll go down there, I guess. We'll catch up anyway. Convenient thing is Shadow Fiend clearly had used his ultimate before this fight, so... we managed to just kind of snatch ourselves a bit of value. Oh, can we do this, though? Oh, I'm not sure, actually. I mean, I'll try. No, we're super dead. Yeah. It's fine. We'll finish him in a moment. It's just if I had BKB, right? If I had BKB or even just like Blood Frenzy, I would have been fine, but now my stuff was on cooldown. The cells. Oh yeah, I'm sure if I had those extra 30 HP per second, that would have made a huge difference. On that note, we get rid of this. And for this build, I will do something that's a little bit out of character for me. But I'm actually gonna buy Satanic. It's not an item that I usually favor very much. But I think it makes sense here. I think it's a pretty synergistic build with this. Let's go ahead and pick up a bunch of stuff here really quick. Satanic. No! What? How? You just let yourself die to them, you wiener. Don't I... That's so petty. At least let me get the kill. I worked so hard for that. I hate it when people do that. That's so petty. I was totally gonna get that kill. Queen did the same to me. And that makes it any less of a dick move? You would think that because somebody else did something annoying to you, you would know you would have at least a tiny bit of dignity to not do the same thing. Just stop running! Alright, I'll just get the stuff then. I'll just pick up the freaking stuff. Alright then. Ugh, nothing. So we gotta get rid of... We gotta get rid of the BKB probably, right? And boots, I suppose. Sort of by default. Are we at all worried about the Wraith King? No, right? Because the Wraith King is a skeleton build. And the skeleton build is good at one thing, which is farming, and somehow this Wraith King is not farming me, so it's fine. That build is only scary if you have a significant lead. Okay. Ooh, leveler. Nice. I'm going to pick a leveler because it gives fantastic attack speed and armor, as well as having a nice and sometimes useful effect if it comes to pushing buildings. I now need to... I have started being very careful with my excitement for this item, because I think it is one of the best tier 4 items. But people always get mad at me because apparently the math doesn't work out with base pushing. I'm like, who gives a shit? That's not why I get it. You know what the math works out with really well? Alright, I'm just going back to the base. Don't stun me. You're so rude. Why do you do this? Actually, kill me.
Your tower is under attack.
Excuse you. Oh my god.
Under attack.
Why are you so slow? Kill me.
Your tower is under attack.
There you go.
Structures fortified. Your tower is
It's just taking forever.
Your tower is under attack.
Unbelievable. I don't have that kind of time. Well, at least we know who to fight next. Because that guy apparently can't kill me. That guy apparently has just the absolute worst time if it comes to killing me. Ooh, status resistance. Cool, got a disabler. And I think we just knock out the Wraith King, right? Actually, let's get this first. Yeah, I just want to take... Did you get it? Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, good, we hit him. I'm out of mana, because you have a Diffusal Blade, which is a little strange on a Wraith King, but... Alright, I don't think I really care about that, though, if I'm completely honest. Like, I honestly don't know if I give the tiniest shit about any of this stuff right now. Because I'm just gonna attack you. I'm just... Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna attack this. Look, if you want to fight me, we can do that. That's fine. If you don't want to fight me, then that's fine too. I think I will actually just ignore you. Look at that. Got it. Polar rays can no longer be blocked or reflected. Oh, wait! It seems we're going into the final duel. Nice. It seems that the axe got a kill on the Bloodseeker. So now we're looking really powerful. The question is, what do we buy? We do have this very mediocre BKB. It's not going to be that useful against the axe. I kind of want to get like a Mage Slayer because the axe build is just spin. It is a terrible build. It is not good. And if we just reduce the spin damage, I don't think he can really do anything. So I think I'll just go back and I'll sell this. And I'll just get a Mage Slayer. And I don't have much money. So I'll just buy an Aghanim's Shard. So I can throw a rock. I mean, it's not gonna do that much, but we got a rock we can throw. That's a win in my book. It's a bit early, right? Like, we don't have a full inventory set whatsoever, but... Okay, it's fine. The nice thing about this is I can actually make this work for me, that he deals damage when I attack him. Because that means I get to build up my stacks. So yeah, Axe just does 0 damage. Yeah, this is a terrible build. I don't know how the Bloodseeker died to it. That's frankly embarrassing, I have to say. I was just like, you should not be dying to this Axe build. It is awful. It does not do any damage. It just doesn't do damage. That's the problem with it. There's no trick here. There's no secret as to why this is bad. It just does not actually do any damage. So it doesn't work properly. Yay! We got him! Look at us. We win the video game. How good is that? How good is that? A few hiccups here and there in the early game, but I think overall was still pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.